Jimmy. Jim, James, son.
All right, well, we are looking for an '05 Pontiac Grand Am in this gated community. Why anyone who lives in a place like this would drive a Pontiac Grand Am, I do not know, but we are being told that it does not start. There it is right there. See right there? So, let's get out and take a look. Yeah, that's it. She said white '05 Pontiac Grand Am. That would appear to be it. It's a little windy and nasty outside today. There it is. Old ass Pontiac Grand Am. These are okay cars. They're a little questionable. They're all right. It looks like it's got a little hole to let the moisture out. But let me go get in contact with the owner and see what she wants to do. All right. Well, we made contact with the owner. She says it's a starter. In fact, she has provided me with the starter, which is very nice. They took it to a shop. Shop said it would be, you know, $450, whatever, to do a starter. That's hilarious, $450.
You gave me an estimate for $100.
That's right.
Well, this bill is for $200. Now, what happened to the estimate for $100?
Oh, you're right. I forgot. That makes it $300.
Oh, man, if I was charging $450, I'd be living the life of Riley right now. I'd be driving around in a Cadillac Escalade. Oh, you don't even know. There we go. See this thing right here? I already took the first one out. It's on the ground right there. There's a starter, way up in there, where the red fern grows. Sounds like the trash man's coming. I'm gonna run my ass over, since I am in the middle of the street and shit. Oh, there's the literal trash man. Anyway, went ahead and disconnected the battery. Went up under here, took off the splash shield with the 2 bolts. And you can see our prize right up in here. There's the starter. Looks like a replacement starter from a few years ago, to be honest with you. Does not look like an OEM Delco, AC Delco starter. But at least it's easy to get to. So, all I gotta do is crawl up in there, disconnect those lines all up on top, all these wires, and the starter should just come right out. And yes, before anyone asks, not only do I have a jack, but I have a jack stand in the proper place. So now all I gotta do is crawl up underneath there with my skinny ass and pull the starter out. That should just unthread by hand now. Now we gotta get this little 8mm nut loose. Should have done a Scotty Kilmer and been like, "Nyeh." Hold on. "Nyeh. We need to be at the quickie line by 4. You know how that goes. Now I gotta remove these 2 damn shield bolts. There's one bolt here and another up there. It's for like a shield over the starter. Okay, this stupid little cover should come out now. And it did. You can see now I have access to the starter bolts. There's one of them right there. I believe that's a 15mm. And there's another one way up there, and I believe that, if you can see that, is a 15mm. Almost no room to work under here, unfortunately. Alright, so we got one bolt out, and the second bolt we've already got loosened up. It's right there. So the starter is almost ready to come out. You know, initially I was going to buy this car because the owner said that they were going to charge her too much at the shop, basically the value of the car to do a starter. So instead I knocked a few $100 off the price of the repair, and she's going to keep the car. Because there's no point in going into debt several $100s every month to purchase a new car just so you can feel fancy driving around in a new fucking car. Like, I know I'm doing some Sam Hyde here and I apologize for that, but there is something called sound financial advice, which I'm trying to give you right now, and which I gave the owner and she took. So all I'm saying is, if you have the option, find ways to fix your car for limited prices, or fix your own car. You don't have to go buy a new one all the time. Eventually it's just gonna drop. Well, there's the starter. Wonder why it failed. It's just an aftermarket piece of crap. Kind of expected as much. And if you look up in here, well, it's pretty dirty up in there too. But we got it out. Honestly, this probably took about 15 minutes. So there's the new one, and we'll slap that baby in. Go ahead and put these back on. Not sure why the iPhone is trying to focus on stuff that isn't there. There we go. So there's the new starter all installed. I've already got the little cover plate back on. Now all I have to do is tighten the starter leads, put the splash shield back on, and then go reconnect the battery. Okay, the battery is back in. The starter is completely reconnected, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, that is a heavy door. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Before, nothing would happen, just with a single click. Well, there you go. That wasn't so bad. This lady should be grateful that this is not the Ecotech. This is the V6. Let's see, yep, 3.4 liter V6. This is a fairly good motor. Easy to access alternator, easy to access power steering pump. I just did her water pump about 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. I mean, everything's just right up front. This was the last year of the Grand Am. This was kind of like the, what do they call them when they, for fleet sales only? This is kind of what this is a fleet sale vehicle, just like my dad's old Chevrolet Classic, which used to be the Malibu up until '04. They became fleet sales only. Unlike a Malibu, which has the Ecotech, the Ecotech has a water pump that's driven off the timing chain, and I don't even want to go into what kind of a nightmare that can be. It's pretty bad. But luckily this one is fixed. So that's going to be it for this one, thankfully. Looks like all I have to go do is tell the lady that the car has been fixed and is working correctly. So I'll put everything back together, put everything away, and maybe take it for a small drive. So one last time before we go ahead and give it a start just to make absolutely sure everything is fixed. Yep. Yeah, everything's doing okay. Before, the car literally would not even try to start. Some smoke would bubble out of the hood and that would be it. 164,000 miles it looks like. You know, this car is reaching the end of its estimated life expectancy, so that's just life, unfortunately, when you have a General Motors product. But for today, at the very least, this car may live another month. So I will go fetch the owner and tell her it's done. Thank goodness, because this car is cooked. It's a pretty nice place. Well, we are out of here. You can see there is the car. That is one happy customer. That's what matters to me, when the customer is happy. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry we didn't have a full-on project rebuild like usual, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work like that. But I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.